Hello. Not me missing the clue the in my song that's like, hey, the song is almost over. You gotta start now. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Good evening. Thank you for the pet and thank you for the resub and the gifted subs. Oh my god. That show was a thing to start with. You'll accept the tea in place of the message. Okay, I can do that. We can do tea. Tea is an option that we have here. Yes. Despite this game being called Coffee Talk, we in fact also serve tea. Seeing as it's... Maybe they should have called it Cafe Talk. No, that wouldn't sound as good. Cafe Talk. Now, Coffee Talk sounds better. It's the better option here. You want a Pikachu to start us off with? Sure. Let me fix my microphone. It's a little... Feels like it's too far away. On the other hand, maybe that way I'll not absolutely destroy everyone's eardrums. Maybe. Let's see. Should be called a cup of gossip. Honestly, yeah. Like, we have the tea. Capital T. Tea. Because everyone's always gossiping in this game. You're so right. But yeah, good evening, everyone. I keep thinking it's the weekend because today is a holiday in Germany. So I keep thinking, yes, I don't have anywhere to be tomorrow because it is the weekend. It is in fact not the weekend. It is in fact not the weekend. So we're gonna have to stick to the normal times. What's the holiday? That's a very good question. I have no fucking... What is the holiday? Some Christian thing, apparently. Well, I know what it is now, but I don't know what it's called in English. Priest Jesus or something, because that's why we have a day off. It's also apparently Father's Day. You have that too? Nice. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Yeah, Kristi Himmelfahrt. Yes. It's the same here. And when Jesus activate flying, flew into space, Ascension Day. Yeah. Yes. That is what is today. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. We made a bunch of coffee. We also made a few teas last time. So we're gonna continue doing exactly that. By creating... We also had an alien work with us for one singular day because why not? He's also definitely not on the run from the space police. A board game convention is always doing... Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm hoping for a calm day tomorrow at work because many places will will not be working. Because it's it's a Friday in between a holiday and a weekend, so they stay closed and stuff. But I have to go to work. So I cannot stay up longer. But that's okay. Welcome. Oh hey. Good evening, Mr. Baileys. You got your relationship trouble sorted out sometime soon? I mean, I'm hoping for the best for the both of them, but... Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Yeah, Freya's not here yet, I guess. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's a favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known her for some years now. She has this habit, If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on the latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? Motherfucker, I run a cafe. I run a coffee shop. That's literally the entire point. You have to observe your customers. It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but the body language can be loud and clear. Can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. Yes, that is how I talk to customers. Other reasons we therefore we still have holidays because of one religion. Yeah! I'm not gonna start complaining about having those holidays though. In fact, I wish they would do more holidays for other religious reasons as well. It's like, oh, okay, you guys need a day off because of a thing happening? Cool, I do not practice that religion, but I'll take the day off. Like, that would make it fair, I guess. Just make a new religion for permanent holidays. Oh, good plan. I'm not sure that's gonna work. But it's a good plan. It's a good plan. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. Paid vacation days. Oh. Smart. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from the body language. Including our interaction now? Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. I don't actually want to see you naked. Please, keep your clothes on. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you up? What are you having tonight? I'm having death tonight, apparently. Excuse me. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bit of heart. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you for the pet. A hot chocolate. I would take a hot chocolate with cinnamon, but without the ginger, I think. That sounds great though. I did in fact have a chocolate, both like a chocolate and also a cocoa thingy, but that one was cold. Hot chocolate would be nice. Bitter heart. Oh no. Oh baby. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Nue, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man, I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright, but it's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Nothing! Because you're not gonna be- Oh! Hello! Hello everyone. Are you okay? Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen. Because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. God damn, she looks... Yeah, she does look horrible. Thank you for the pet. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing. Aw, man. Thank you for that. And for that, I need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. It's something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. I'm not making you an espresso. Fuck that. Absolutely not. Nope. I'm gonna make you... What if I just make you a nice... warm and calming darkness? Good to calm you, to warm you. Oh! Warm energy boost. Perfect for cold evening. Maybe. Coffee, ginger, milk. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make you something. Coffee, ginger, milk. I'm gonna make you something that is definitely not espresso. Fuck that. Nope. Absolutely not. Here you go. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damn coffee. Okay. This isn't an espresso, but good enough. It'll still keep me from falling asleep. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. Got a lot of good advice, but it also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you. It means what? Need to be rewritten, okay. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just... Yeah, this reminds me terribly of when we played Please Be Happy. I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks to your coffee, I might make it through the night. Hey, welcome in! You didn't miss much. We made Bailey's a hot chocolate. That's called Bitter Heart for his heartache. And we made Freya asked for an espresso because she is in a horrible state, hasn't slept. She desperately needs some sleep, but she has to rework her draft and everything. So we gave her, what was it that I gave her actually? Oh my god, I just made it and I already forgot. The ginger latte, we made her that one. So nothing much yet. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her, she'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No, but this time the stakes are pretty high. I mean, I keep thinking of the alcohol as well, Bailey's. Me too. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight when this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. Yes, you should. Oh, who else is coming? Oh! Lou is named after oh! Okay, I don't know what that one is though. So they're both named after alcoholic stuff? Oh. Not sure what I should thank it or not though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How... Oh. According to TV jobs. Oh! Well, maybe they said it somewhere. It's like, oh, this... Maybe it's in the art book. You first. No, you first. Okay, now it's getting ridiculous. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. I knew it. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Gingerbread coffee! Okay. Gingerbread coffee you shall have. Here you go. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. Oh boy. Oh no. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? Not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end? Kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even know who's standing in front of us? Not even know it. Okay, how's that supposed to work? Sorry, I'm not listening. I can hear you. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start a conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. Sorry, 1 second. This has been bugging me since last week. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least I won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really. If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. Oh my god! I will take both of you by the throat! Hi, Sammy, good evening! Just fucking talk like normal people, please. Come on. What's next for us, Baileys? Thank you! I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week. Including that supermodel. You knew? A girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about, a lot of truths. He's a bit like you know. I would argue the supermodel is more handsome than Baileys, though. Between the two of them, I don't think Baileys is that attractive. Miss your pretty self, no you! How have you been? Attitude-wise. Oh, I see, attitude-wise. Oh, I see. You get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. He does. He cannot deny that. No, he cannot deny that. His vibes. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? Good thing he's in a coffee shop if he's getting roasted. True. Good thing. I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. Yeah, those two know each other. What are the odds? What are the odds, indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kinda hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. That's not the entire quote. No, don't fucking say that. What should we do? I hate it. Do not quote blood's thicker than water at me. That's not the entire thing, and people always take it to just mean that. Like, oh, the people you're related to by blood are more important than anything else. That's not even fucking true. Sorry. It is not. No, Sammy. No. I know. I know that sayings evolve. I just don't like it when it's taken like this, and the whole you have to accept your family is more important than anything else just because you're blood related and stuff, which is not the case. I cannot find the full on proper thing that I mean right now though. And I do not know it by heart either. I found actually chicken and woke up. Yeah. Yes, Baileys. Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. Will you use your immortality? You'll be an outcast among other elves. He is an outcast already. He's dating a succubus. What's your... who cares? Love the covenant's thicker than the water of the womb. Ah! Thank you. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people. Sounds great. You live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. Ooh. Oh. Sorry, I'm just... It's just one. I'm having some chocolate. It has raisins in it, apparently. Interesting. He can be smooth with it, yeah. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You blame me. No. Like, even if their relationship doesn't last, they will still have, like, the memory of it all. And the good times. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If you're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that, because right now you're the most important part of my life. My heart hurts. I don't need an immortal life, because without you it won't be a life worth living. Damn, go off, boy. Go off. Baileys, I believe in you. He cooking. What the curse, he be cooking. Achievement unlocked, laugh of my life. When Bailey's has moved over multiple years. No, Bailey's. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. Yeah. She could do better. No, come on. She could, but she's happy with him. Don't say that. Seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Do you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just I'm not prepared to meet them. Get it? You know what? You should do it as soon as possible. Then you will have done it. It's behind you. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? They'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else? Later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. You're still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Oh! She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate isn't outside, it seems. I knew it. Yes. We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. Pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Ayo! Good for them. Good for them. Oh, hey. You have less eye bags now. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see the struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Hi! Uh-huh. Can I take your order? Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf. Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer? Trust me, he must have his reason for coming here. Me tomorrow morning, when I also have to get up for work. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Here's your achievement unlocked. Gala had a fit. Huh? What the hell? Is it really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Boy, howdy. Okay. That was scary, but kind of hot. Yeah. I mean, he has a great design. I like him a lot. Saturday, October 3rd. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020's do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador and talks with FIRE regarding immigration. Wait, what else is there? You were not as brave when Gala showed up? Oh. I mean, I was waiting. I was waiting for him to show up like this. Ever since we... Oh, we're still missing... ever since we made the drink for him in the first place. Like, they keep talking about this werewolf fury. Wonder if we can see him. Like that. Welcome. Hey, you look worse than yesterday. Hello. Thank you for the invite. Good evening, Freya. Oh, hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know? I slept for 6 hours. Last night? No, I've slept for 6 hours this week. Ooh. That's not healthy. Get some rest, really. I can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya... Oh, well, you know where the bathroom is. Oh boy. I just hope it's gonna be worth it, girl! Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. I don't even change it already. Actually, I have a lot of proverbs where I just don't fucking know what they mean. At all. You're likely to get laid off? That's... Is that a good thing? Like, you want to get out of your job, right? The next time I find a proverb that I don't understand, I'll let you know, yeah. I don't remember which one it was, but I just recently heard one and I finally understood what the fuck it meant. But I couldn't tell you one off the top of my head. I want to show you need me some moolah. Mood. I would also very much like to quit my current job, but I don't have anything else lined up, so it's been a struggle to say the least. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I have not seen a single person actually pay for their drinks in this thing, which doesn't... Like, I know everything apparently costs the same in this coffee shop, but when do they pay? Swedish proverb? No, okay, in what kind of situation would you use that? I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... Take it! See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. And something stupid that you can't escape. Ah, a blue house and a blue window. Blue is my locker. I'm blue. I've never looked at the lyrics for that song. I think I had it in Oslo though. Do or die is a misquote of the Carrie when meant to question why only to do and die. Oh! Frankly though, I don't even know when would you use do or die? Like it's a do or die situation? Like you either get it done or you die trying? That is not a fun fact. Well, Mel did say not so fun fact, so can't blame her there. Hi, Gala. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. And hopefully no problems with you yourself either. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. You could order a drink if you wanted. I would appreciate that. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. I'm sure when she's opening a door to a coffee shop, just yell. It's like, ah! Closes the door again. Continues on with their day. Sometimes I feel like doing that with my window. Just opening my window, yelling out at the street, and continuing on with my day. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No! It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty, at least a little. Alright. I won't mind a coffee, not an espresso, mind you, something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yeah. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Oh, sure. I can do that. Honey. Cinnamon. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Whoa! Oh my god. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Nowadays implying that as long as you keep moving life, you keep growing as a person, or vice versa. Moss in the rolling I don't think I've ever heard that one before in my life, I'll admit. I'll tell you that. But now I know more about it. Which is cool. One second. You found Reddit many a time? Nope, not at all. Oh, actually, fun fact. I don't remember the word right now, but yesterday when I was going home, I was listening to a podcast and I heard a word pronounced for the first time, as is often the case, because most of my English learning, once again, consisted of reading words. So I found a word I had definitely been pronouncing wrong in my head the entire time. I don't think I've ever said it out loud. And now that I can't remember what the word itself was, I can't even tell you. I mean, you can name a few more. I don't mind. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. No, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You could get a drink. You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. Fun fact, Sammy, you could probably make that work with how German words work. In a way that you combine many and it would still be an actual proper noun or something. Well, maybe not the exact thing. But you know how we combine many words to make new words. Curiosity killed the cat is a corruption of 17th century care killed the cat, i.e. overly worrying about things leads to an early death. Wait, really? Huh. I'm not a big fan of curiosity killed. Well, it depends. It would be nice if no could tell us what this is pronounced. Oh. Wouldn't you like to know what a boy? Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Blame Shakespeare. Really? I've never read anything Shakespeare has written. Well, definitely not in the original, and even German versions I have not read anything. So guess I'm a snob when it comes to the classics or something. So yes. I'm not a big fan of the word, actually. Yeah. Something. My headphones and I, we're not having a good time today. Sorry, 1 second. Jack of all trades, master of none is actually abbreviated. It continues, though oftentimes better than master of one, implying it's more useful to be somewhat capable at many things than to be exceedingly well versed in one thing at the cost of others. That's nice, actually. The continuation. That's way nicer than just the... Because I'd rather have some knowledge in many things than only be able to do like one thing. I like that. I like that way more. Didn't know it continued on like that. It started as just Jack of all trades. Master of none came later. Huh. Language is fascinating. Oh. Okay. I think that my headphones and we have hopefully made it through our problems, so we can work together tonight. That would be very nice. These ears are gonna be the death of me. Let's see. To be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing the news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedate. I know I looked that up, but I'm still saying it wrong, right? Sedative. It's a short word, not a long word, right? It's a short word. Sedative. Yeah. Sorry. Sedative. Which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall, then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. Even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Normally I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. And it was too late. Thankfully I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yeah? You didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. So most of his band-aid stuff is stuff that, like, when he ends up hurting himself, huh? Having a doctor werewolf go to hospital to calm down, the werewolf just to become a new age werewolf was pretty comical. He's not a doctor, though. He works at a hospital, but he's not a doctor. But yeah, imagine you go to a hospital, the fury hits you, and then there's this other werewolf guy who's desperately trying to explain to you, like, no, we don't have new medicine yet. Please, you need to go home. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. He does admin work. Yeah, exactly. He's also a veteran, so he went to war, but he does admin stuff now. Oh no, we don't have the mask, go! I'm sorry, our healthcare system sucks, but we don't have it. Oh, no worries. I just know because he told us, I think, during the last stream. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure. What are you having? Same as yesterday. I see. Sure. Tea. Milk and ginger. Here you go. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why didn't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Ooh. He's a very responsible person, isn't he? What the? Oh, hey! Rachel! Long time no see! That's not true. We saw her have a fight just last time, but... She's so cute. Thank you, William Binary. What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Oh, Coachella already happened? Just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Nua, a cafe latte, please. Sure, you actually want something different, huh? Da 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 da! The coffee latte is ready. You know she's mad. She wants something that's not just milk. It's milk with very small amounts of coffee. Thanks. How do you manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, which is true. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck, so I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. My manager came and... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. Are you? What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah! Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice! So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, so we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am, thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So, why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much, and because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can go to the party Mr. Lester's hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, you have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. It's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Look, huh? What the hell? Oh no. Dead! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Henry? Yes. Dad, what happened? Nua, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Oh no! What did they do to you? Who beat you up? Here you go. Cup of milk. Here. No! Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nikomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Hello? What happened? Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row? An emergency at your place? Well, at least some people think of your place as they go to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop's disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Henry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. That's also a very sudden end to the night, not gonna lie.
Sunday!
Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Ah-ha-ha! Ah-ha-ha-ha!
Hi, good evening!
Ah-ah-ah-ah. Favorite things. I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What I'm doing with my life. I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Aww. That's sweet. Does anyone else have any new pictures in here? No, I think we have everyone now. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's a different picture for Aqua. You had an ad. Yeah. I have no control over those, by the way. I have not used a single one of those weird ad manager thingies or whatever. It's literally all that Twitch wants to do.
Spicy sweet natural bliss in a cup. That's cute.
Well, you miss? Well, apparently our favorite cat dad got beaten up. Maybe, I don't know yet. Our werewolf went into his fury mode and we gave him his special tea thingy and he calmed down. Rip cat. No, he's gonna survive. I think he's gonna survive. Freya is still writing her novel and very stressed. That's where we're at right now. Oh, Lua and Bailey's are working through their stuff, so I think they should be good now.
Welcome!
Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer.
Thank you also for the hydrating and pet.
Space Dude we have not seen again this time. Neil has not been back in the shop. The cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop? I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. How would you say that word in English? Oxymoron? That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Nua, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Sure, I can do that. Oxymoron? It's nice that you both tell me that I said it right the first time when I already forgot what I said the first time. Ooh! Achievement unlocked, social media fever. But what? I don't have anything else here. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Hey, you and your sense of humor.
Yeah, me and my sense of humor.
Make you an oxymoron. No, I think I'm just new it. Your espressos are always out of this world. It's definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. I thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. Why not have her come with you? I could make her a coffee. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my star. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Yeah. All right. True, it is the middle of the night. I forget sometimes. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because it really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Yeah. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. It's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Rachel! Rachel, is Mr. Henry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? Sure! What's happening with you? No milk? Cup of hot chocolate, dark. Here you go. Your chocolate's ready. Thank you.
No problem.
That's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks to Mr. Gala, he got help fast enough to stop things getting worse.
And we got an achievement.
He's doing okay then. It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know, but still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all you wanted to do was protect me. I mean... Yeah, okay, he did have your best interests at heart, but you guys kind of... didn't work. I get that. No, I think so. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense, but is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit, so I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. They're good at being bad at just being open with each other. Yeah! Yeah, it's like, obviously he wants to keep her safe, but he also wasn't willing to, like, actually explain what he thought was the unsafe part. So of course she would be, like, she only knew Miss Celeste as this guy who helped her, as a good manager. So him always being like, don't do this, don't do that, without any explanation, is not gonna help. Like, any child would be like, children need explanations. They need to know why they're not allowed to do something. And they need to understand. If you just tell a child no without actually explaining to them why something is bad or why they shouldn't do something, they're gonna keep doing it until it goes wrong. At least in my personal experience. Take nerve on the realities of a profession, therefore she can't be careful. Yeah. He could have done a better job at trying to actually get her to listen, though. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. It's Rachel. What really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course, so he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like, and link him directly to me? Some cops went to the crime scene, found some eyewitnesses to testify, and I managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No, it's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Guess the party went too far last night? Whoa! How did they all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguard. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And that was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about this party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe that for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch. But he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Nua. Hey. Anytime. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. Alright. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see you.
Bye-bye.
Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest and I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would have never existed without this place. And you... And you. So thank you. Pleasure was mine. Now I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish.
Come back, and also good night. Get some rest. Thank you for coming by.
No problem, boss.
No problem, boss. Here you go, boss.
Weeks later, what? Huh? Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Ooh. Oh hey, it's a whole party in here. Hello! You're finally here. Hey y'all. Hi, Frey. Yo. Hey. Huh. Someone's feeling happy today. Of course. That they approved it. So happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. It's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'd definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slow, because they gave me a year to finish it. With a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course, they are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately, and some old timers, of course. I I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts back. You didn't get any for me? I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? He is a vampire. How about you? Is it great? The last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow! That event was a mess. Yes, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So, where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. Wait, you both? You both? Oh, nice. Oh!
That's adorable.
Aww. Oh, that is so cute. Myrtle still has the same one there. Okay. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No, it was at Max. Oh, there's a Japanese style photo booth there. Some good old purikura. So I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle. Yeah, I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No, not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? For the fun of it. I loved buying postcards when I was in places, even if it's still in the same country or state or whatever. If it's a nice postcard, I would buy it and send it, just for the heck of it. Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on a mission, maybe.
Hi, Broom. Good evening.
Yeah, probably. It's a more of a chance there.
Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night.
Aw, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks.
See you, Nue.
See you around.
Bye.
They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah, anyway. Sorry it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. It's late at night. Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Ooh. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently and her company is providing her with an apartment. Nice! Yeah, no, definitely. Why not send a postcard from nearby? Like the last time we heard from Neil was, hey, maybe I'll check out Coachella, so definitely send a postcard from Coachella. Why the fuck not? I don't see the problem. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes.
Hey.
Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done, but... Honey... It's alright. Freya knew I've been keeping me company anyway. It's raining out. She already have a face. Maybe she, like, put it on while she was standing under in the door frame? You know, maybe we have like some kind of... Oh, what are they called? Ugh. Those... Oh my god, what is the word for that? Kind of the awning thing? Maybe we have one of those. That's how she turn it on.
Oh, hey Freya.
And Noah. Sorry for watching in without saying hi. You're perfectly good. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. Not pausing, flicking over line layers to what you're supposed to say. It is hilarious, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm honestly not a fan of them smoking in a shop where you can get something to drink. But, whatever. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means I don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh, yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. Maybe they have less hazardous and smelly sticks over there. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, who smokes? Lua smokes? Who else had a Now I'm confused. Yeah, no, in Germany you wouldn't. In Germany you would not be allowed to be smoking indoors. This done, the smoke is going to stay in one section. Yep. Yep, that's what I thought as a child as well. But they did away with it relatively soon. Like, I basically cannot remember it being a thing for too long. When did they even change that? It's been such a long time. I'm so used to it just being no smoking inside anywhere. Last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How'd it go? Man, my father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know? I know, and at least I didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. I mean, yeah, but still, even in fast food places, you're not allowed to smoke inside, so it's the same thing. Even if it's not a proper restaurant, but just a fast food place, it's the same thing. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now, or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. Ooh! I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me play the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She rocked in the game. Really? Oh well. Now we're visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of those days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Nua. Enjoy the movie.
Bye.
There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go, and probably a lot of obstacles in their path, but they're moving forward. Yeah. How will you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Ha! That's one way to put it. Anyway, what's I look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they play an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars.
Tell me.
Where should we start? You finally ever stayed inside to you twice. Oh! No, it depends. Nua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. So they are a thing! I thought he was married! Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Aww. Neil! The only news about the superhero reading mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. I would watch a movie. Wait. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. Nice! I would watch a movie if someone else was a fan of the thing. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, get published, and have some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printings, and might be adapted to a movie, and I fucked up trying to read the last sentence. Neil! Neil. Neil! Neil. Yippee! No, I don't think there's a thing on the side. Maybe I just read it wrong.
Thank you for that.
Oh, we did it! We did it! This game is available in quite a lot of languages. Yeah, I know, no worries. Development babies and development cats. Oh! They named 2 of the cats, Bailey's and Lua. Tofu! You know what? Actually, if I ever have a white cat again, I think I would also name it Tofu. That's a great name. That's going on my list of names I want to give animals I might have as pets at some point. Number 1 on that list being Kiwi. Which for some reason is a name I've had in mind for a pet for years now. Supposed to be lightly beige. White cats are mochi. Ah, Valid. Valid. Actually, I put mochi on the list as well. Green cat, let's go. Rachel Florencia is real, is she? Sorry, I didn't.
And you! I love it! I love when games do that.
A name was there? Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't see. Oh. Hello! Welcome! Who the fuck are you? Hello, Nua. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. Huh? Nia? What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then. Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. Seems like an earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your 2nd visit here? Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That fire agent. You seen him? Yeah, thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. What act? So you finally noticed. I think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act though. Took a few tries, but there's some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place, and the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. Nani? What do you mean? I've played this game before on the Switch, you know? Shortly after it had come out, so maybe I'm like legitimately missing because I don't remember that part. What? Huh? What am I? Extras. What's in here?
Ooh, you can look at all of this. Oh, that's so nice.
I want to take a good look at all of those pictures first. Aww. What's your tool for sushi and chaos? Chaos, why chaos? He's red. We have to kill chaos. Oh. Oh, that's so nice.
Oh. So cute.
Wow, you look different in that one. Ah, initial sprite work. I'm assuming. Rachel looks different in this one. Holy hell. Aqua also looks way more mean. Ah. Wait, hold on. The image of Lua putting on lipstick? Which one? Oh. I don't think that's lipstick. That's her phone. That's her phone case. Oh, this is way different. Oh. Calm but angry. Oh. Wow. Wow, this game went through many revisions, huh? Damn. That's a lot.
Ooh, comics. Push to limit.
I've been in front of this coffee shop's entrance for so many times now. The place looks warm and cozy, but I can't seem to bring myself to actually go in. Tomorrow for sure. Okay, so this is the day. Excuse me. Tomorrow for sure. Today is the day. Excuse me, miss, can I ask you a few questions? Are you a regular of this coffee shop? I'm not. I've never been here, ever. Okay, I'm overthinking it. It's probably quiet enough in there that nobody will notice me. So today for sure. Aw, you can do it, Aqua! I believe in you. What's this one? So many beings are obsessed with things that perishes by time. Looks, wealth, relationship. Divorce agreement! Oh, he was married! Aha! In hundreds of years, what could still excite someone about life? Even separation doesn't taste as bitter as it should be. Hey, you're right. Thanks, like feelings don't bother me anymore, Ghana. Of course it still does. You never get used to heartbreak. Oh no. The usual bar, Gala. Watcher. Oh man. Oh. Man, I've been stuck on this page for 3 hours now. What's wrong with me? The same day, every day, each of these people have their own stories, yet I struggle to come up with one. Since it's nice, at least. And another snap for my Tomodachi. Friends are enjoying the Sunday date. These two are probably a reference to something I can't place. Nice being carefree. Oh, I didn't know that. Took one step outside, my head is full of stories. This room sucks the creativity away from me. How about you, dear page one? You ready to move on? Let's get outside together. That's so sweet. Oh. Another kid showed up in the hospital. He was only lightly bruised, but his sister was inconsolable. Still, I must have reacted too strongly to the blood. Mommy, why is he so scary? Shh, dear, don't point. Do you see his scars? He's a werewolf. I guess it showed. Yo, Gala, tough shift day? How about a drink? Not today, thanks. What's with him? He looked gruffier than usual. Guess it's that time of the month. It's not a good day for his kind. Seeing blood on kids reminded me of the war, and in turn it reminded me of my worst self. Maybe a werewolf like me has no business working in a hospital. This is for you, sir. Cheer up. I guess it wasn't all that bad. Oh, it's so cute! He's wearing AirPods. The fuck? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I sent the latest design last night. No, that's the final. Wait, another revision? You kidding? I'm not doing another revision. 2 revisions, that's the end of it. No, I don't care what your boss said. That's your job. I'm not... Alright, I'll get it done. Does it have to be tonight? Yeah, I get it. Sure, thanks. Oh. Hey, it's me. Sorry, I don't think I can make it tonight. No, it's fine. It's a client. I know, I will. Yeah, I'll grab something to eat on the way. I know. Thanks, love. Aww. Oh, be a mate. Ew, that's gross. Get away from me. This interaction did not yield results as hoped. I may have used the wrong method of communication. We have not been able to find a proper communication protocol for this method. Seems that our observation was inadequate. We might lack a crucial tool in their method of communication. Could that be? Excuse us, citizens of Earth. We see you're consuming a certain substance while communicating. What? Is a substance crucial to your communication? Is this some kind of weird interview? But to answer your question, no, it's just coffee. If not because of the substance, what is the key to your success in this courtship then? Seriously? We don't know, dude. We matched on Kindler and decided to give it a go. Kindler? Yeah, it's a dating app. Look it up. We see that this Kindler is crucial for Earth's method of courtship. Perhaps it is beneficial for us to evaluate it ourselves. According to the user's manual, Earthlings swipe left or right according to one's breeding preferences. However, the information displayed was severely lacking. For example, there are no genetical information at all. Yet despite a lot of these ambiguities, Earthlings are under no danger of extinction by underpopulation. Perhaps there's more to the method of communication that we're yet to understand. God damn it, Neil! I'm home. I'm so beat. Rachel, do you know how late it is? A high school girl shouldn't be home this late. What will the neighbors say? I've already told you I will have lots of night training for my upcoming debut. For that Aldo thing, huh? It's expected. Those kind of jobs are really not good. What kind of job exactly? I take this job very seriously. It's not just about dancing and singing like you think. You'll never get it, won't you? So you two are still fighting, huh? Still pissed I just left this morning without even looking at him. Stupid father. Oh, he made you. That's so sweet though. Made you a banter box. Alright, I'm done. Myrtle, you heading back? Yeah. It's a weekend, get some rest. Sure. What? What now? Who submitted a bug report at this hour? It's a bug on my part, I have to fix it. Will you fix it tomorrow? I can. It's too close to deadline, I have to fix it now. I think it's just a simple error if I fix this parameter here. No, wait, that's not it. It's a logic one. But this wasn't a problem before. Why is it not working at all now? Take a deep breath, man. You won't fix anything. Fine. I know there's nothing wrong with my code. Tester must have reported it wrong. Calm down. That's not how you do it. Shoot me the report. Let me see what I can do. When are you going home? What about your weekend? Nah, I got plenty of time to kill. You owe me one though. There's a new restaurant around here. Do you want to try it? Nah, not interested. You know a place where I can get good coffee instead? What is it? I love these! Oh, okay. That's all of them. That's nice. A little comic for everyone. Oh, we're missing quite a few achievements though. I did not trash a single drink. I also never served the wrong drink. I definitely did not trash 25 drinks, because why would I do that? Spent a total of 1 hour making latte art, considering I only made latte art like one time. Served 10 correct drinks in a single lessons of challenge mode. Challenge mode. Unlock all special drinks. And serve 50 correct drinks. Ah. I mean, one time I did the latte art for Bailey's when he asked for it. And then the other time he got the same drink. I also did the latte art, but I didn't have to. I don't think I did it at any other. No, you're right. You're right. 3 times. I think one time during a drink that Myrtle wanted, actually. Learning about etching. Yeah, that sounds about right. How do I make... Hold on, let me see. Free brew. Yeah, I would like to see what drinks I'm missing. I will do that in a second, but I want to see first that, because we're still missing drinks, I want to see what we're missing. Oh my god, that's a lot. So, what has the coffee told us today? The coffee has told us that we managed to finish the game. Oh, I'm missing a bunch of milk drinks. I see. Hold on, let me change that real quick. Woo! Oh! Okay, I have the Milky Way and I have the SMJ. Yeah, we're gonna get started with Coffee Talk 2 in a bit, but I want to check something else first. I'm gonna go grab some food because you just woke up.
Okay.
Thank you for coming by. What if I trash a drink here? Does that also count towards the achievement if I trash drinks in here? But yeah, enjoy your food, Broom. Go and milk, honey, lemon. We should have all of the milk drinks then. No, it doesn't count if I... Come on. Do I have to serve them? For them to count? Come on. Ah, I have to serve them for them to count. I see. Good to know. the stuff like the challenge modes and stuff is just things I'm gonna do myself off screen. We buy Freya by the end of the game. No, but Freya finished her book. Wait, which one am I missing? Veg, milk, mint, honey. Didn't I just do that? Milk, mint, honey. Oh, no, that's not a honey. That's why. Milk, mint, honey. No. I got all the good ends, yeah. I got all of the achievements for seeing everyone's stories because we never fucked up anyone's drinks. Why am I not getting the drink I want? Bruh. Milk, mint. Oh, because I keep fucking up the ingredient. Milk, mint, lemon. Milk, mint, lemon. I think I have it this time. Yeah, there we go. My god. Oh, that sucks. If the only character you'd be interested in doesn't have a romance option. Hate when that happens. Okay, what are we missing here? What are we missing in the chocolate section? We have bitter hearts, we have chocolate bead, dark chocolate. We're missing a spiced lady. And for the spice lady, we need chocolate, milk, and cinnamon. There we go. Okay. What else? What are we missing when it comes to tea? Well, oh wait, sorry, this is green tea, not tea tea.
Like tea tea. It's like tea tea.
The Grinch! The Grinch! Green tea, ginger, and cinnamon. The Grinch! Did I not make this before? I guess not. I thought I had made it. Oh, maybe we had it on a loading screen. Okay, and green tea, cinnamon is another one. Green tea, cinnamon.
Cha-chan!
Oh, this is nice. Variation of the Japanese brew mixing a brown rice with ginger. Okay. Oh, we're missing one drink on the normal drink thing. Let's see. The normal tea section. And that is... Ah, okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. Got it. Tea, milk, and cinnamon. Yeah. Now I've done all of them. It's just got the achievement Master Brewer. No. Oh. Welcome back. There we go. Da-da-da-da. We have done every oh, wait. You know what we forgot? We forgot to check these out. Hold on. I only... Whoopsie. We read the road trip thing. Oh, I forgot to read these. Death drives. Death drives, but sometimes he commutes. When that happens, you know for sure, because his presence is clear all over the news. But still, mostly Death drives. I realized this fact after returning from a long trip to Tokyo I took recently. As usual, I drive to work every day, thanks to the unreliable public transportation here. And I noticed that every day my life is always on the line. No, not on the line as in, we will eventually die and we don't know when. On the line as in, we are all at war with everyone else. We're in a war between pedestrians, cyclists, motorcycles, cars and everything else on the road. And during all of that, Death is either driving or sitting in the car seat next to us. Ever since realizing this, I started to drive more carefully. I drive as if my parents are sitting next to me and telling me to drive slower, because I know Death does not like reckless driving and he's not as forgiving as my parents. Okay then! French kissing a cat. So what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Akadi thought to herself, and in the first hour as well. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? Well, how compatible we are and... Well, you know I don't mean to offend you, but just in case you answers, I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died. So you're telling me they fucked up renaming Tinder here in the short story? I strangled my Tinder date till he died. It's an indicator that I will immediately run away. Fair enough. Akani's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. So do you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first. Although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. But I'm interested. So I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips to lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat.
What?
Her date responded, without hiding a surprise. You never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both male and female are pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on a first date, or ever for many people. It's not that bad, you know? Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. I was around 14, an age where most people feel curious about many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at the time. Her name was Orange, and she was a beautiful orange cat with a gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. What? Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked her up as usual, and without her knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in a quick moment, I felt something weird. It's the same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round the first time. No, the roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills, and now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. To her surprise, Akane noticed that her hadn't left her alone in the cafe, and like previous dates, she told the story to. Are you crazy? The man asked her with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you didn't ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no, I'm a dog person, for God's sake. That's not better. I would like to purge my memory of ever reading this. Freya! Why did you, what? Huh? I had the choice, but I also want to see everything this game has to offer. So, a horror story in 2 sentences. Swipe right to outer space. Hello there, I'm a female alien. That's what you call us, right? From a planet located in a galaxy the humans call Andromeda. I'm here to make sure my kind can survive longer and spread farther across the universe. That's what was written on a dating app profile. As a sci-fi nerd, I didn't need to think much about swiping right, even though the pictures she was using for a profile were just cosplay silhouettes and weird Aussie spaceship-like photos. Oops. And here she is now, sipping a cup of Papua Wamena, looking exactly like the dream girl I've always fantasized about. Dark bobbed hair, thick eyebrows, sharp eyes, and a never-ending smile directed right at me. So yeah, I came to this place like 168 hours ago. There were 12 of us, and I'm the lucky one being located in a place with such fantastic drinks, she says after some time spent explaining about her task as an alien. Or maybe I was thinking, okay, maybe they're like Nico Mimi cats, so, you know, like they were actually kissing them when they were humanoid, but not like cats. I love sci-fi, but this might be too much. She hasn't said anything about her job, where she was really born, or any other normal stuff. Maybe she's crazy, that must be it. No way such a perfect looking girl could be perfect on the inside too, I say to myself. So what's your plan? Are you going to release the story as a novel, comic, game, or movie? I ask her. What story? The story you've been telling me? Sounds like it could be really popular if you adapted it into the right medium. Well, I've been telling the story through social media and dating apps. It's not enough. If it could be adapted to some sort of mainstream media, you could be rich, you know? You could be famous. Famous. Does that mean more of your people would know about my people and our mission? Definitely. And with exposure like that, it should be easier for me to meet humans with high quality seeds. Yeah, I guess. Okay, then where should I start? Suddenly my phone starts ringing. It's my best friend. Pardon me for a minute, I need to get this, I say to her as I answer the call. Yo, dude, who the hell's that chick you with? She's freaking gorgeous, man. My friend's excited voice meets my ear, an overly loud whisper I'm immediately suspicious of. What? Are you at our usual coffee shop? Yeah, bro, I'm lining up at the counter. You see me? Oh, yeah, there you are. Lucky bastard, where do you meet her, beauty? Man, I always love it when a girl that has super long and colored like that. Huh? What do you mean? The chick, bro, sat right in front of you. She looks just like my ideal girl. Long hair, all rainbow colored like that, big eyes and those cheekbones. I put down my phone and stared at the round-cheeked girl in front of me with a strange mix of emotions. Why are you looking at me like that, she asks. You really are an alien. Yeah, that's what I've been telling you this whole time. Well, fuck me. Finally! That was my task all along. So, my place or yours? And please no protection. Oh my god! Ah! The Western dog food. Oh my god. I've not seen a singular episode from Supernatural. I don't plan on starting now, but what is with these short stories? Hello? He's wearing this game. Yeah. Cyberpunk Love Hotel. Room service? Get this order to room 501. 512. Jesus Christ. I said the order came around 10:30 p.m. I was doing nothing, or in other words, I was waiting for an order to come. I was tasked to take a bottle of wine and a couple of packs of condoms. Yes, sometimes guests really do ask for things like this. Talk about being unprepared. The person in charge that night gave me the requested items and let me out of the room to deliver them. From there, I went to the lobby and waited for the elevator to arrive. While I was waiting, a guest came in behind me and pressed a button to call the elevator. He looked at me in awe. I looked back at him, showing him the smile hotel management taught me. He smiled back. When we got in the elevator, he pushed the button for the 3rd floor. Silence filled the tiny room as we ascended. The guest pulled his phone from his pocket and started recording me. This again, I thought. I didn't do anything about it. To be precise, I can't do anything about it. It's part of the job after all. We reached the 3rd floor. The guest left while still pointing his camera at me. Okay. I waited alone until the elevator reached the 5th floor a few seconds later. I left the elevator and started moving towards room 512. When I was in front of the door, I rang the bell to let the occupants know I had arrived. It's here, I can hear the muffled voice of a woman. The door opened. Look, hun, they really do use a robot to deliver room service. The woman shouted back to her partner. Ah, so cool, the guy responded, trying to sound interested, though I'm sure he was staring at the woman's butt and couldn't wait to use the stuff they'd ordered. I want to take a picture with the robot, okay? The woman said in a saccharine, sweet, mildly nauseating tone. Sure, hun. Wait, are you sure it's okay to just hug the robot like that? Huh. Turned out the man could still think with his big brain after all. It's fine. I saw they even have a robot you can have sex with. I'm sure a simple hug won't matter, said the woman. That's a different model! What's next? You going to hug a Terminator? I screamed internally. Say cheese, then. 1, 2, 3. Looks so cute. I was hoping it might look more human-like though. Maybe they don't have the technology for that yet, said the adult woman, who still hadn't grasped the concept of look but don't touch. Okay, come on, darling. This robot has got other things to do. Let's just take our order and let it do its work. They took the order and closed the door. Oh, humans, how the hell did your people manage to survive for so long in this universe? I wondered as I trundled back to my room. What are these stories she's writing, though? The anxious boy and his love stories on public transport. The day was hot, sunny, and humid, just like most days in Jakarta. I was standing inside a crowded bus, neither well-functioning air conditioning nor proper ventilation, trying to keep myself productive in the uncomfortable environment by reading my recently bought copy of Maruki Harukami's The Elephant Vanishes while listening to a random playlist on my old iPod. Despite the hellish conditions, you could say I was luckier than most because I was standing near the rear. Door of the bus, leaning my back on the side of the seat. Safe enough not to fall out of the bus, crazy enough to breathe freely. As mentioned, I was on a public bus in Jakarta, so naturally I needed to be wary of my surroundings, mostly keeping my belongings secure from pickpockets and other human pests. I glanced around the bus several times in between pages, and that was when I saw her. It's hard to describe her. She has no specific characteristic. Huh? Oh my god. Characteristics to differentiate her from other women. She was like the perfect example of the girl you walk past unseeing on the sidewalk every day. The girl you might glance at for a second, then a few steps later would be hard even to remember her hair color, never mind what her eyes, her nose. Why is it like this? Her mouth. Oh my god, why can I not just fucking scroll down? Hello, game? Never mind what her eyes, her nose, her mouth looked like. She was standing near the front door of the bus, not leaning on anything or anyone, not touching the bacteria-infested hand grip on the ceiling of the bus, although, to be fair, it might have been hard for her to reach that grip anyway. But still, she stood there with the perfect balance of a tree rooted in a healthy soil. She stood as if somebody had silently put the Venus de Milo on the bus, and she somehow fit perfectly, without anyone noticing it happen. She was wearing a pair of headphones wired, just like headphones were supposed to be, and a slight smile on her face. Sometimes she closed her eyes for a few moments, enjoying the music only she could hear. Her eyes rarely stayed in one place. They kept wandering around the bus. Not too fast like someone anxious, not too slow like someone looking at something specific. Maybe she's the one, I thought. This isn't the first time a thought like this has crossed my mind. As a hopeless romantic, seeing any woman who piques my interest will immediately trigger a story in my imagination. A story of how I'll approach them, get to know them, with the proviso that they're just as I imagine them to be. Start dating, get married, have kids, grow old in our home, and so on and so on. You do that with every person who you think looks attractive? Holy hell. Good evening! How are you?
Yeah.
Random cuties, that's what I call them. Unicorns among horses. The term doesn't apply to any cute girls I see, of course. It has to be someone special. Or at least someone I imagine to be special. The thing is, automatically imagining those stories whenever I happen across a random cutie isn't healthy. It puts a toll on my mind and, of course, my heart. It creates a lot of unhealthy expectations before any opportunities even arise. Shit, she looked at me. We made eye contact for a brief flash of seconds. I immediately returned to my book. Did she notice me staring at her? Did she see what I was thinking? My mind won't stop spinning, overthinking, while my pulse beats double time in my ears. I continue staring at my book. With what just happened, I obviously can't read it properly. My eyes were looking at the words, but nothing was being processed other than thoughts of them. I glanced back at her and she was staring at me. Eye contact more than once, it has to mean something. Should I approach her and introduce myself? Yes, I should. But what if things go wrong? What's the worst thing that could happen if we introduce ourselves? You're doing good, just drinking sugarcane. Oh! I have no idea who wrote those short stories, maybe. First, it's a crowded bus. Moving from the rear door to the front will definitely annoy some people. Second, what if after we approach her, she becomes annoyed and... Come on, you're overthinking as usual. Nothing bad will happen if she does get annoyed. Don't dismiss me. Nothing bad will happen. Or she might scream and say I'm a pervert and then the whole bus will beat me to death. Oh, and the worst option, what if we introduce ourselves and then it turns out she's not like we imagined her to be? All the time and energy will be wasted in exchange for years of agony. Everything will be fine. Don't worry so much. No matter what happens, second, we still have to try something first. No, there's too much at risk. The debate is still raging inside my head, and that's when it happens. We make eye contact again, but this time it lasts longer than a few seconds. And then she smiled at me. Just a small curve on those perfectly average, beautiful lips. I quickly returned to my book. See, you have to do something. But remember the girl with the violin we saw on the train to Yogyakarta a few years ago? Of course I remember. Exactly, she was just a random person that sat across from you on the train. We don't even remember what month it was, and yet we still remember the maroon coat she was wearing. The violin case she put in the overhead compartment, her red chair and a pixie cut, her... Stop it! That was different, and we might have saved ourselves a lot of embarrassment by not talking to her. The thoughts, the noise, the internal dialogue, it won't stop. I was sweating, but not because of the heat. Cold sweat. Just had to stop. Stop! I screamed internally. Everything stopped, and just in time, my old iPod randomly shuffled to explosions in the spaces. The only moment we were alone. I cranked up the volume, put my book in my bag, and just breathed. Yes, I might lose a chance to meet the one by doing this, but at least as long as I don't know her, she's perfect. As far as I know, she might be listening to explosions in space. As far as I know, she might be a big fan of Harukami and Final Dreams 9. As far as I know, she might be single. As far as I know, she might be the 100% perfect match for me that I believe can exist if my knowledge of her goes any farther than what I know right now. Besides, as the old saying goes, if it's meant to be, it will be. The bus stopped in front of Plaza Senayan, my destination. It was time for me to go. I decided not to look in her direction as I left, knowing that if I looked at her, it would be the last time I ever saw her. That's too hard for a hopeless romantic like me. I left the bus and enjoyed the warm sun and the breeze of fresh air, finally out of that metal Schrödinger's box. That's when it happened. I turned my head to the right and there she was, standing alone, enjoying the breeze. Now she was free of the roasting metal box we humans named Buzz. She turned her head to the left, showing a glimmer of surprise at seeing me standing there. After that she smiled. So if it's meant to be, it will be. Honestly, all of these short stories are very weird in different ways. I'm not a big fan. Stray boy and a lonely cat. I don't want you writing about cats ever again, Freya. Midnight. The boy arrives at his home. The tickling sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcefully closed. He leaves the garage and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow! cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from him every night in the same spot around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Until suddenly the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that the time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax, for she was not his, and he was not hers. Loving in silence. It was a Saturday night. As usual, I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I used the word another, but to be honest, this was the first actual Saturday night date we'd done since I don't even know when. It wasn't every week a cool event related to our hobby happens, so we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We'd only been dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend, while she prefers to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for both of us. I mean, we can just order food online and chill without having to worry about the traffic, ain't that cool? That's what she said whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. It happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just tried to get used to it. We drove to the event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then total silence it was.
This is a Persona 5 side story? No! It is not. This is our own cafe. Ouch.
When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly, and talkative person around. Even I was nothing compared to her, and I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew and some we didn't, and then we tried all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other, trying one game after another, commenting on the story, art, music, gameplay, atmosphere. Any other aspects you might use to judge a game, but when we played, we just played. No talking during the playthrough. Total silence, as if she was recharging spent energy from all the interacting she'd done before. Like in her apartment, we didn't talk much. She made 2 cups of green tea latte for both of us, and then we watched Netflix together with only a few words traded. Don't you feel bored dating me? She asked. Really? This again? I know. I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you were so silent today, I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be? I don't know. It's just that I'm super introverted, you super extroverted, and there are times when I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing, and I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relaxation time. We both know how much you love staying in and how rarely you get the chance to do it. Why do you like me? You've asked this question 12 times in the last 4 months, you know? I nudged her and smiled. I just wanted to make sure, she said and started crying. Hey, don't be sad, it's okay. And to answer your question, I don't know why I like you. That answer again. Because it's true. All I know is I feel comfortable around you. I just feel happy, calm, and I don't know. Do I need to know? It sounds dangerous. Liking someone without knowing the reason. Oh, believe me, dear, I was confused for the longest time before I realized it. It's actually the best... Wait, before I realized it's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said I like you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through the remains of her tears. You should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess around with me like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good. It means you weren't lying about your feelings. She smiled. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair. I told you mine. I hate to break it to you, but don't know is not a proper answer, my dear. But it's an honest one. I know. She stayed silent again. So that was my introvert girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary, but I never imagined being able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least that's how I wish things could be, I thought as I drove back home, alone in my car, in total silence.
What is going on?
The only reason to learn how to fly. It happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again. She sighed, looking like she wanted to stop her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know? Seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives. Just use they. Come on, game. Come on. Really? As you daydream about how they live, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good.
Thank you for the pet and the high time and the posture check. 1 second.
Oh my god, I feel like if I keep going like this, we might actually not make it to the second coffee talk. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we've talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking. Go and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? No, I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come out later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long rag off her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed, but she knew me. She knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously. It's true. I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loved, someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time I thought he took it the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday, the fact that I might have to choose between... I sighed. At least when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, he said. To die? That's not a... To fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly! Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring breeze. Okay. Happily ever after, ever after, ever after. Part 1. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo in an infinite loop of this exact hour forever? Hell yeah, I do. That's probably the last time Romeo remembers having a really meaningful conversation with Juliet. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dear readers. Just like any other story, this one also has a beginning. And it begins with an introduction. Romeo is a young man of 20. He comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out-of-touch family. In other words, they're just like almost every other family in the world. He hates the name his parents gave him, and he hates it even more knowing that his life so far is fulfilling all the cliches of his fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a girl named Juliet is really just the icing on the cliché cake. Juliet is a young woman of 20. She also comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out-of-touch family. In other words, they're also just like almost every other family in the world. She loves the name her parents gave her, although she hates the fact that her life so far is fulfilling half the cliches of her fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a boy named Romeo is unfortunate, but she had no plans to die stupidly over it. That's only back to the beginning, it's just a loop. Oh my god. Both of them study at the same university and are definitely not the type of people who'd naturally choose to be friends. Fate, however, in the form of a hip young lecturer with an over-enthusiasm for a signing group project and an unfortunate sense of humor, is what brings them together. A simple group assignment is what introduces our young Romeo and Juliet to each other. Even after the first fated meeting and the many more meetings required to finish the assignment, there's no sign that Romeo means anything more to Juliet than a friendly acquaintance she spent a lot of time in the library with. Nor, honestly, does she mean that much more to him. In fact, after she made an ill-judged joke about the library elephant in the room, she probably means significantly less. Ooh, I fucked up. But as time goes on, and as the group assignments keep coming without the lecturer ever assigning new partners, Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other that they hadn't noticed before, though for Romeo that fact is rather frightening. How could I fall for somebody like her, and named Juliet no less? I can't accept it. My mind's just playing tricks on me. Again and again, around and around, his thoughts chase themselves whenever he sees her. The day is Monday and Romeo has a class he needs to attend. However, something is different. Normally a relatively anxious fellow, he finds going to a class requires a lot of willpower. Today, however, he finds himself hurrying to get there. He knows why, of course, but he refuses to admit it to himself quite yet. The first thing Romeo does when he opens the door... Oh my god, I cannot fucking figure out the scrolling. Is to look at a specific table, the table where Juliet always sits. To his unacknowledged disappointment, the table is empty. Fuck! Mutters Romeo under his breath. He doesn't curse because Juliet is not there, of course. Rather, he curses because noticing this was the first thing he did upon entering the room. After sitting in his usual place, Romeo reopens his book and begins reading. Every time someone opens the door, Romeo turns immediately to look and quietly whisper a curse. Again, he's not cursing because he's disappointed it is not Juliet who enters. He's cursing because he turned to look. A few minutes before the class begins, Juliet finally arrives, announcing herself and her friends with a braying laugh as she does so. The sound used to be one of the most annoying sounds in the world, at least as far as Romeo was concerned, but today it brings a small smile to his face. Fuck, curses Romeo again after he realizes he just smiled at the sound. Is Romeo in love? He probably is, but he doesn't want to admit that. Falling in love with Juliet is dangerous, extremely dangerous. They come from completely different backgrounds, they have different skin colors, and they worship different gods. He has no problem with interracial relationships, of course he doesn't, but he never expected it to happen to him. This simply will not do. This story reads like the worst fucking young adult novel I've seen in recent years. I'm so sorry, but what? Thank you for the short hair. I need to talk to you. Romeo looks up. Juliet is standing over his table. Her jaw is set, but her eyes are worried, and he completely forgets about all about his own problems. What's up? He asks. Can you keep a secret? It's really important. Sure, I guess I can. Of course I will continue to read, because now I'm invested! Good enough, because I really need someone to talk to. So Juliet sits down and begins telling her story to Romeo. She talks about the problems she's been facing over the past few months, how they affect her study, about how he's not the first person she's talked to about this, on, and Romeo listens to every word. Eventually Juliet stops talking and sits quietly. Romeo thinks that she looks somehow lighter than she did before she began talking. He doesn't know how to react to what she told him. He tries giving her some advice, really stupid advice, he thinks as soon as he said it, but he believes it's probably much better than just listening and nodding and watching her walk away. He doesn't think he wants her to walk away from him. He thinks about this. One thing is for sure, Juliet trusts Romeo as a friend. They've shared a secret now, even though Juliet has shared the same secret that is before him. This still makes Romeo happy. So damn happy. Listen, I have read so many books in my life where I was like, I don't know, this is not doing it for me, but maybe it gets better at some point. And then I'm like halfway through and I'm still thinking maybe it gets better at some point, and then I never finish it because I already paid money for the book. I might as well get to see what the story is about. There's very few times where I will literally like not finish a thing. Where it's just reading, where it's like, okay, I can't do it. How pathetic am I being happy because someone I like came and told me she's not? Romeo thinks and then shakes his head like a dog shaking off water. Hold on. I forgot. Yeah. After sharing everything she had wanted to share, Juliet starts talking about lighter topics. Soon they're joking freely. The dark mood of earlier almost completely dissipated. Just before Juliet leaves, Romeo asks her something. Why did you tell me all that? Well, I don't really know. I think I can trust you, and you're one of those rare few people who can talk to people directly without sugarcoating everything. It's refreshing. She shrugs. I guess that's why. What Juliet said is true, but Romeo finds it amusing that even though he normally speaks directly to everyone he knows, he can't do that with Juliet. He's not himself when she's around, so he believes. After the conversation, Romeo falls even more helplessly in love with Juliet. It's stupid, he thinks, as someone who rarely falls so hard for anyone, but Juliet is driving him crazy. And the fact that she makes him feel the closest thing to love he's felt in years, yet a big wall of cultures, norms, and other societal traditions stand between them, hurts him even more. That is, of course, if Juliet is even into him anyway. As weeks go by, Juliet and Romeo become closer. They start telling each other stories more often, but all of these stories are limited to their courses, their friends, and anything at all besides their feelings for each other. She's not into me, she's just an extrovert, she's friendly with everyone, Romeo keeps thinking, and it's when he's thinking about that suddenly Juliet comes and sits at his table. So you said you wanted to tell me something. It's true, he's already sent a message to Juliet telling her he wanted to talk about something. Oh wow, diving straight in. It's nothing all that important actually, says Romeo. Come on, it's not like you to be so indirect about things. What's wrong with you, boy? Romeo actually called Juliet to talk about her attitude recently. She's been weird, at least in Romeo's eyes, and it feels like she's getting farther away from removing herself from many student activities she'd usually partake in. How long is this one? Jesus Christ. Juliet answers all his questions, all his thoughts and concerns about how she seems to be removing herself from all other side activities she manages to shrug off or easily explain. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm obsessing over every single thing she does, thinks Romeo, while a pit opens up in his gut at the thought. Is that all? Anything else you want to say? She questions him. Fair is fair, after all. Do you know that I used to like you? The words come out from Romeo's mouth out of the blue. He's horrified, even as he recognizes that it's a lie. He still likes her now. He doesn't even know why he decides to confess his feelings right at this random moment, never mind why he confessed half a lie. It wasn't planned at all, but when he heard Juliet say anything else, well, it's definitely one thing Romeo's been planning to say to Juliet for the last few thousand eons, or as normal humans measure time, since around 8 months ago. Juliet shows a flash of surprise and then says, No, I had no idea at all. Why? Why what? Why do you like me? Or did you like me? I mean, there must be a reason. What if it were off? First there is. Romeo opens his mouth to tell her and pauses. He blinks slowly and closes his mouth again. Or not. I don't know. I think there is, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I'm talking gibberish. Juliet does not respond to that. Romeo doesn't even dare to look at her directly, but he can see out of the corner of his eyes that she looks dumbfounded. He takes a breath and opens his mouth again, hoping for a lightning strike, divine inspiration or instant death. He isn't picky. Okay, I see you as a really strong person, okay? You have a big girly side, but you're also a really strong, independent person. Okay, I get the girly part, but what makes you think I'm strong? Well, just look at how you work with all of your assignments at organizations. I definitely could never deal with everything as well as you do, ever. Come on, everybody has something they're good at. You can do things I can't. That's pretty normal, you know? I know, but still, I'm not sure. That's probably what attracts me to you the most. When he says that, Romeo tries looking at Juliet just for a moment. He saw a twitch of a smile on her lips, but dared not even hope. He ascribes it to his imagination instead. So what's next then? Asked Juliet. To be honest, I don't know. I said this because I can't keep hiding it forever. I needed to say it to you even though I know it's impossible for me to ask you out considering all the differences between us. Juliet pauses. Oh, of course. You don't need to say anything though, I just needed to get it out of my system. That's all I wanted to say. Well, okay then. I have something else to do. You don't have anything more to say, right? Yes, that's all. Juliet nods and says goodbye, then quickly walks away. As Juliet leaves, Romeo lets out a heavy sigh. Good work there. That's one hell of a lot of old baggage I just let go, and a whole hell of a lot of new baggage I replaced it with. That's a whole hell lot of a sentence, and I kept fucking up. Here's an interesting fact about our Romeo. During the whole conversation, he hadn't been able to keep himself from shaking. It's an old habit that he just can't let go of. He was relieved they'd been sitting during the whole conversation, so he could hide his tremor. Still, even though he feels intense relief after telling Juliet about his feelings, his hands are still trembling. He has to wait a couple of minutes before he can walk away himself. Smash grammar. Truly. So now, after Romeo's long-awaited but ultimately useless confession, what's next for our Juliet and her Romeo? Funnily enough, neither she nor Romeo ever mention it again. At least not to each other. Romeo did eventually tell some of his friends about his feelings for Juliet. But what about Juliet? Romeo didn't know anything about how she was coping with his relation. He expected that she probably told some of her friends as he had told his, but that doesn't even matter, he tells himself. We're not meant for each other anyway. Watching from the outside, nothing seems to change between them. They still talk about their classes, about their friends, about shows they've watched and books they've read, but they never ever mention again the time when Romeo revealed his feelings to Juliet. At first, Romeo thought that confessing his feelings would mean letting go of a big boulder inside his heart. As it turned out, it only transformed the boulder into a restless rock monster asking for more. Eventually, he realizes letting Juliet know about his feelings isn't enough. He needs to have her. He wants to hold her tight. He wants to stare into her eyes and tell her he loves her to Pluto and back. He wants to hear her say, "I love you too." He wants to kiss her. He wants to run away with her to a place where no one cares about the differences and just sees them as a cute couple in love. He wants to do all good things in life together with her, and more than anything on this earth, he simply wants her. The feeling is killing him. How could she be acting normally after that revelation? Doesn't mean his feelings mean nothing to her at all. The peak of his emotions comes one day when our hero is falling asleep. Suddenly his body is drenched in sweat, his heart beats too fast, and his thoughts only run to one thing. Juliet. He wants, no, nothing so prosaic, he needs Juliet. He doesn't care about anything else, about the traditions, about their families, about anything. There's only one thing he needs to do tomorrow, and that is to confess his feelings, again, to Juliet. This time, however, he's going to ask her out. If she feels the same way, he will ask her to just give it a try and fight the war together. He resolves that he's going to take a leap of faith, and it will be the first thing he does the next time they meet. To be continued! Nah. Ah! It is painful, yes, but only for me. Thank you. It doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel. As though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of a night class when both of them are ready to go home. "Hey Jules, are you heading back? Let me drive you home." "No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber." I have something I need to tell you though." Her expression quickly changes to one Romy's never before seen, an uncomfortable looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. "What's it about?" "It's about the thing I told you a few months ago." The slight smile he saw when he first confessed his feelings returns to her face. "Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk." Juliet directs Romeo sporadically and they chat normally to... Listen, if I could just use my fucking mouse to scroll, I wouldn't even be half as mad. Until they reach what she reveals to be the destination, a large, dark, empty park. Huh, I didn't know there was a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. She side-eyes him. It's all over the internet, my dude. Good point. Well made. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander... This one! That's the word! This is not meander, it's meander? Or something, apparently? Is that it? Is that how you say it? Fucking hell, that's the word! Look, would you look at that? Hi, good evening! That is the word I heard yesterday in my podcast where I was like, wait, what? You're telling me it's meander, not meander? I will... Aha! See? As soon as you learn a new word, for some reason it starts showing up somewhere else, but I did not expect it to be right after, like today. We're suffering. We're suffering through a love story. How are you doing? Only thinking about bullying people. What? Who am I? I'm not bullying anyone. Hold on. You just watched a Mario movie. Oh, you liked it? Meander. The mean. It was fun. Aww, I liked it as well. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the path until they find a bench and an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this point it's close to midnight. The drive had been long and he'd driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. sky is bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of wet earth and grain, drying things, and far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God had created it especially for them in this moment. Probably missed some things because you didn't play a lot of party games, but you enjoyed it. Honestly, I went with a friend who probably, who's not, with a friend who's not much of a gamer, and who has played even less games, Mario games than I have, which is already a low amount, and we both had a lot of fun with the movie, so you're good. Technically, we're finished with coffee talk. Almost. I'm reading these side stories though because I completely forgot about them, and they're turning out to be way longer than I thought they would. And there's also some more story stuff that we do want to do after this. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes. What do you want to talk to me about? And Romeo thinks, what the hell? And jumps right in. I told you I liked you, do you remember? Yes. It was a lie. Her eyes narrow. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo. You should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you. I never stopped liking you. And every day I like you more, and I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I feel. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. This is not what he thought she would say. What? Is it that obvious? No, but it was kind of easy to guess. Okay, so yeah, there's that. And, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to, but since then it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues, laying bare all the feelings he's been thinking of these past few weeks, culminating in an impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Julia takes his hand and squeezes it, feels a tremble in his fingers and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins, and his heart near bursts. I like you a lot, and not only as a friend, but you know that, with our backgrounds and our families, it's impossible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet, I know, but I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that will make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together, it feels like I can only show all of my imperfections. Hey, nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at their intertwined fingers while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. It still feels weird out here, and muses almost to herself. You told me that you liked me and I thought it could never work, and then you said the same and I was disappointed somehow. And now here you are telling me to forget about the goals, and I'm the one saying they're important. But tell me about it. I don't even know where this is all coming from. You don't like what I like and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Huh? You mean The Secret? Yes! Oh god, please let's not talk about it now, okay? She tilts her head back and laughs, and Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it. But if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try to forget me? I've tried, he sighs, squeezing her hand gently, but every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is the one that appears whenever I pray for a good future. But are they those two? They killed their own names. Julia doesn't say anything. She just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and his heart for a long time. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo in an infinite loop of this exact hour forever? Hell yeah, I do. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange, something magical is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists in the air around them, young and also fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks quietly. I'm not sure, Romeo answers. But if it's not love, then I don't know what it is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow up with me? Because it is just love. Such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy in his heart. A tsunami of happiness sweeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and heart for so many months. But then reality hits as suddenly as a joy. Everything happens in a single instant. In just one moment, Romeo feels the greatest happiness and the greatest sadness he's ever felt in his life. Hey, it might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family. But if love is really that special, then maybe it will give us another chance to be together, even though maybe it can only happen in another life when we're both cats, says Romeo. Is it? Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? I can't believe you did that. That's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie? It's a great movie! How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until all the laughter drains into simple smiles. A simple, beautiful curve on the lip that shows a deeper meaning, only for the two of them. I love you, says Romeo. I love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands.
Juliet puts her hand on Romeo's shoulder. Is it worth it, she asks.
For now, right at this moment, it's totally worth it.
But whether that feeling will last as time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes.
Life sucks most of the time. That's why I want to make this moment last forever, if that's even possible.
It's possible if you believe it. Believe it!
Is that what the weird book taught you? Loves Romeo?
Shut up, Juliet answers and pinches his hand.
They stay silent again for a while.
Hey, kiss me.
The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that.
Why?
He asks.
I've heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant.
I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly though.
The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly too, you know?
Good point, he allows. Well made. So... They stare at each other as they lean in, they close their eyes. When their lips touch for the first time, it's the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time has stopped only for them. As if they're in an infinite loop of that exact moment.
To be continued, fuck that! Over! They kissed, I don't care anymore. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks sometimes. I am telling, oh my god, there's a pottery. Romeo comes awake with a gasp, his mind already whirling as he tries to make sense of what's happening. Was it just a dream, he thinks? Please forgive him, dear readers, he's barely awake. He has no idea how or when he got home, but he's still wearing yesterday's clothes. And he experiences the unwashed, uncomfortable feeling that comes with waking after falling asleep fully dressed. Then he remembers. Juliet. What happened to her? He ruffles through blankets and pockets until he finds her cell phone and immediately fires off a message to her. He won't admit it, or barely remember it through the haze of panic, but he spends the next 40 minutes and 10 seconds staring fixedly at it until it vibrates in his hand and he drops it to the floor. Romeo. Juliet's voice is muffled by the carpet, but he doesn't think he's ever been so relieved to hear it. Where are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. What about you? I'm okay. We need to talk. Something's definitely different. Romeo opens his mouth to agree before he even realizes how he feels. He's been so weighed down by his feelings for so long that he hadn't noticed that something changed until Juliet brought it up. Waking up has been bad for so long, but today he feels different. Today he feels good. When Romeo arrives at the coffee shop, Juliet is already there. She waits while he orders an Americano, patiently sipping her orange juice until he joins her. Ooh, juice. So, Romeo says as he seats himself opposite Juliet. What happened last night? She shrugs, shakes her head, a picture of honest confusion. I'm not sure, but I felt kind of light when I woke up this morning. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I feel like a part of me is missing. She nods in agreement, and they're quiet for a time. Juliet plays with her straw, the paper melting quickly in the icy remnants of her drink. She trails off and tries again. Do you actually remember what happened last night? Kind of. Romeo frowns and grimaces. I'm not sure though. How do you feel about me now? Asks Juliet. He pauses to consider. I don't know. I still like you, a lot in fact, but it's certainly a different kind of feeling to the last few months. That's exactly how I feel. He sighs explosively. What the hell happened? Juliet leans in, holds his gaze, lowers her voice. I'm not sure myself, but I have this theory. Maybe, and I know it sounds wild, but hear me out, just maybe the parts of us that fell in love with the other somehow left us last night. They separated themselves from this world, making their own, where time loops an exact moment over and over and over. Romeo looks her in the eye without blinking for a long moment, then bursts out laughing. You complete madwoman, you know that? That's just... You're not even the one who likes sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, shut it, boyo. She huffs at him and crosses her arms as she leans back. No, seriously. He waves a hand at her. The fact that theory came out of your mouth is crazier than the theory itself. Her lip twitches and then she's laughing with him. And for a glorious moment, the air is filled with pure and uncomplicated good humor. When the laughter wanes down, they each find that they can't stop grinning at the other, and it's beautiful and just like it used to be. A thought occurs to Romeo and he opens his mouth and Juliet immediately points a finger at him. Shut up! He closes his mouth but keeps grinning. Hands help! Hands held up in surrender. You can't say it isn't possible though. She defends herself with a wry shrug. Romeo tilts his head. Nothing is impossible. So what now? What now what? I mean, what happens to us now? He looks around and shrugs. We just live normally, I guess. It's been months, if not eons, since I could talk to you normally like this, and honestly, it feels awesome. She laughs, and it's so much easier than it has been in a long time. Yeah, I know. She smiles at him. So, we're good then? We're better than good, I guess, answers Romeo. Good point. Juliet nods. Well made. After that, life goes on for Romeo and Juliet. They're still good friends. They both find the loves of the one who shares their interests. That doesn't force them to sacrifice too many things in life, yet still makes them feel like the happiest person on earth. They grow old together as good friends, not as lovers. And what about the Romeo and Juliet who burn with love for each other? Readers, I tell you, the couple is still sitting on a bench in a park on a clear and perfect night, and I'll stay there until the end of time. They've created their own world without other people meddling, judging, forcing compromises. For the rest of eternity, they'll have each other and a pure, naive young love, and nothing will ever change that. Some people say that on a clear night with the promise of dawn rain, when the Milky Way flows across the sky and the full moon hangs low, you can see a young couple sitting on a bench in a park, but only out of the corner of your eye, and only if you hear room for romance in your soul. Is it true, you ask me? Doesn't matter, I reply. Sure, surely it doesn't matter to anyone else on Earth, and it certainly doesn't matter to them. Thank you! Your fiction plan free trial is over. Did you enjoy the content we provided for you? Just do subscribe to our fiction plan for only $5 a month or join our premium subscription plan for only $10 a month with access to all of our content. With your subscription, you can help support high-quality, unbiased journalism as well as giving young fiction writers an appreciative audience. No! Fuck you! Be gone! Nope. Bye. Never again. I'm sorry, Freya. Good for you for getting that book deal, but no. No. Not again. Thank you for the pad. Now for the stuff that we actually want, because there is actually some more content in here. That's what happens when he shows you stories from Louis' coffee shop. I'm not now. I'm absolutely not. How do I do this? Do I have to... I don't have to go through all of this again, right? Can I not just... Come on. Beep. I want to show off that other thing. I have to do it like this, or can I just load up specific days? Hi. Let's see. It's not supposed to start over. Great.
then I'm doing something wrong. We're trying to get some extra content. That's what we're doing. Wait, maybe if I do it like this. Hold on. Maybe if I do it from the load option and not from starting over, maybe it'll work that way. So I go to day 1. Maybe if I restart it from here, maybe that way it'll work. Because I would like to get that extra thingy now. And fast forwarding is only gonna show us stuff that we've already seen, so it should. Yeah, it's only skipping dialogue that I've already seen. So fast forwarding should hopefully. Let's see. Anyway, you want your espresso? I can do that. Let's try this. Choose a day that doesn't have portraits. That's what's missing. You're about to tell me about your meeting in the elevator. No, there it is. Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait, I didn't tell you that. How did you know? Oh, I was just guessing. No way, I guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe you have another news source. I have no comment. I knew it, but I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry? Theorize all you want, I won't comment on anything. Okay. I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential, so pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Phew. So yeah, where were we? Okay, and then it goes to this. Do I have to finish the full day though? I don't think I have to. Someone seeks in the word food yanking power. We got a problem. No. You remind me that I have to play those though. I really have to play the Zero Escape games on stream. Okay. And we want this one. You just felt super dizzy for a few seconds? That doesn't sound good. You okay now? I'm just hoping I'm doing this right. Hi. Oh, fuck. God damn it. What is it that you wanted? That's what I get for not reading. Honey milk. Okay. Milk. Honey. Honey milk. Ah. You just want milk. Poof! In fast forward fashion. And you want an espresso, the usual. Because what we're trying to do is go to the points that we mentioned to Neil in that scene after the credits. To unlock another thing. That's the goal here. Oh, hi, Georgie. Green tea with lemon and honey. Green tea with lemon and honey. I'm just hoping I make the right drinks right now because I'm not willing to go back and all of this up. Here you go. Thank you for fancy. You always a great night. Okay. Yeah, I hope you can get some good food soon. Oh, thank you. Okay, we're fast forwarding. Come on. Come on. Blah, 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 blah. I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Henry will find some common ground together. Why are you all looking at me like that? How do you know my father's name? Oh no. What was that? Nothing? Dad's visited this place before? I can't say anything about that. You were just about to say something, weren't you, Officer Georgie, right? Well, I was. I wanted to talk more about your problems. But now I would recommend you just go home. Okay. Anything else in this scene? About us fucking up with the timelines? No. Okay. No one has to know. No one shall know that we know more than we should at this point in time. Ooh, wow. Now that this insanely weird thing happened, maybe you shouldn't stay here. Come on. We want, wait. Day 1, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want to go here. Tuesday, September 29. Time traveling cafe. Maybe. Hi. You know what to do I? Do you want your typical drink on this day? It's been a while. You do. You do want your typical drink. Okay. Tea. Milk and ginger. Oh my god. I think that's not a new thing though. I feel like it's coming back to me that I did this on the Switch. I mean, has Gala ever actually had something different to drink? I think we've been giving him this same drink the entire time. I could be wrong. But I think we've always given him that thing. When he was just like, it could be it. That could be it. I'm not sure yet. Let's keep trying. Hi, Freya. At least the text speed is really good. When fast forwarding, it's actually a good speed. Coffee times 2 and ginger. Oh. Good to know that you know, because I definitely don't remember. Hi, Neil. Good evening. Nice to see you again, Neil. We are also glad to see you, Barista. Although we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth. Again? It's just that, you know, you kind of remind me of our first man on the moon. Oh, really? We have chosen the right name then. Because that was where our name came from. This has happened 3 times now. You really are hiding something, huh? What are you talking about? If you give them the drinks they want when you get the good endings, if you fill them, you don't get anything right now. Yeah, no. I don't actually know what happens if you give people the wrong drinks. There is one achievement for giving someone a wrong drink, yes. Also that one time when we gave Freya, you know, when she asked for the usual, when she was in such a horrible state, but we gave her something completely different. It does not matter what you give her at that point. You just have to give her something that is not espresso, because you need to do that to get all of the artwork in the extra section. So that's fun. Oh well. Is there anything else here? Probably not. Usually it's like the first time we get a new scene, it's done and over with, right? Just in case, I'm gonna continue though. Would have liked to find out what phrase. Oh yeah, what her tattoo is about. But she seems to be a big fan of a video game series, if we go by the short stories earlier. So maybe it's just because it's her favorite entry. Which was definitely not an allude to Final Fantasy IX or anything. Definitely not. Is that it? Anything else happening on this day? I don't think there is. Okay. Then we have one more day. What the best was? I don't know, I haven't played it. 9, 10, 11. Ah, do I just go back here again? Do I just go to the last day, really? Horribly biased anyway. Okay, let's see. Let's see if there's something different this time then. When we meet Neil again, I guess. Hi, you wrote your book. And these two went on their little vacation. They're so cute. And these two are moving in together after over 10 years of dating. Goodbye. Let's just hope I did it right. By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. I brought an extra copy. Let's see. The main character's a time traveler. Oh! Yeah, that's different. Sorry, I mentioned it just enough to raise suspicion. Where do you get the inspiration for the character? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Don't think about it too much, it's only a story. Anyway, what's... That's it? Or is there something different after the credits now? When we meet Neo? I still haven't gotten the achievement I'm looking for, so there has to be. Hi! So she found out, huh? Have as usual. In some timelines, yeah. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Opening the cafe, connecting people. I just like to make sure things go alright. Besides, yes, I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth. Ha! That's one hell of an important task indeed. It is. Ha! That's it? Huh! I see! So we're a time traveler! That's cool. That's cool, I like that. Big fan. Big fan. The achievement you get for doing all this, by the way, is called God of Caffeine. Apparently. Yeah, it is. Nice. Yeah, God of Caffeine. guess apparently trashing drinks in endless mode doesn't count. That's so sad. So I'll have to actually go back and trash the drinks in the normal time.
Thank you for the pet.
We overlooked until you play Coffee Talk 2.
Oh, no spoilies. No spoilies. I want to find that out myself.
I want to find that out myself. Finish the game on time. I did. Guess we're not starting the second episode tonight. This was not planned. I really thought we would start the second one, but then reading all of those short stories sure as hell took a while. So, so good, so good. But yeah, that means we will start Coffee Talk episode 2 on Sunday. At least that's the plan. Not sure how exactly I make Sunday work, because I'm also trying to find a time where I could do something with Barry, and because we would like to do a nice short little collab again that maybe is not going to be overshadowed by fucking KFC not delivering my order for like 5 hours like last time. That is the goal for Sunday. But yeah, would you look at that? We finished another game. We finished another game. That's nice. That goes on a list. One of you can, I don't know, fuck around, find out. I think it would be a very weird move. Okay. I can probably time you out, but I don't want to. What a lovely game, though. I like this. Finish another game. No, I had fun. I like this. I'm looking forward to the second one. The funny thing is, actually, I don't remember this game being this short, I guess. For some reason, I had it in mind as a way longer game. But that's okay. That's fine. Yeah. I'm happy we can get started with the sequel this same week still. But yeah, that is gonna be it for tonight. Right on time. Also, I can finally rate someone I've been trying to like hopefully catch like time-wise, so that's gonna be fun. The not so anonymously donated sequel. Yeah, everyone, say big thank you to Flo for providing Coffee Talk 2 so we can immediately continue with the sequel. I did not own the game. When we started playing this one, I did not own Coffee Talk 2 yet, so... Coffee Talk 2, yeah! Next time! It is already 11 p.m. at night, and I sadly do not have the day off tomorrow. If I had the day off tomorrow, I would continue right now. Honestly, not gonna lie, I would just keep going. But thank you for a nice stream, though. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. As soon as I tap out, the game is gonna stop playing. Sorry, gonna put in my own sound. 11 p.m. at night as opposed to 11 p.m. at day. Oh, so it's only 10 p.m. Oh, fuck, yeah, it is. My bad. Whatever. It is the usual end time. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. I often do 1 hour overtime. Yeah, but if I want to get... I'm not gonna go overtime for an hour on a new game. You know, if I hadn't spent the last hour reading those side stories, I would have, because we would have had like, I don't know, an hour, maybe 2 hours if I just went overtime, but I'm not gonna get started on a new game if I can only spend 1 hour on it. That's nothing. It probably would be enough for a little bit of coffee talk, sure, because it's probably once again day-based or whatever, but still, this is gonna be it for tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow already again anyway, because tomorrow it's gonna be Sophie time. Sophie time. News Bad Choices having his wait for CT2. It's gonna happen! Please, it's gonna happen soon. You just have to wait like 3 more days. It's not that long. You of all people cannot talk. You already played the game. But yeah, here's the rate. Because I've been waiting for a chance to rate Karin for a long time now. I have no idea what game that is. Kodelka? Seems like a retro game. Looks very old. I have no idea what that is, but anyway. Sending you over there. No worries. Now, I'll see you tomorrow for Sophie. Saturday is gonna be more Twivy again, and Sunday is gonna be Coffee Talk episode 2, and hopefully maybe also a small little collab with Barry again. Just to hang out, just some fun little times where we are horrible people in game. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. Till very soon. Night. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.